Welcome, friends. Welcome to the second edition of the ELETS Diagnostics Leadership Summit. In this session, Mr. Nitin Nair, who looks after product and marketing operations at Nihon Kohden India, joins us for an industry presentation on a recent innovation in hematology technology, measuring CBC plus ESR in just 3 minutes. His presentation will be followed by a panel discussion on clinical significance and challenges of CBC plus ESR in chronic disease patient care management. What experts suggest. Now, first, let's go to Mr. Nitin Nair, Product and Marketing Operations at Nihon Kohden India, for his industry presentation. Mr. Nair, over to you.
A very good evening to all, and it was as you also that saw that the panel discussion was quite lively, and we came to know that CBC along with the ESR is one of the important parameters which is required for clinical decision making and to look after the treatment monitoring and how to proceed with the treatment. So here I want to just introduce a recent innovation by Nihon Kohden that is related to CBC and ESR, that too in just 3 minutes. So please, the next slide, Rameshwar. Yeah, first of all, a very common thing that we all know that it is a non-specific prognostic marker, and it's not directly the diagnostic marker. It's a prognostic marker which is commonly prescribed along with the CBC by the physician, and in around 80 to 90% of the cases you get the ESR along with the CBC. And it is the Westergren method, which is a gold standard for ESR as prescribed by ICSH. Then we have next slide. That ESR test is mostly performed independently from CBC. As Dr. Anil sir also told that two different machines are used to do the CBC and to do the ESR test, which makes the two tests a little bit not in sync with each other. So the point is that if they are not in sync with each other, the information that we receive from both the tests cannot be sometimes, that can mislead to the clinical decision making by the physicians, by the pathologists. So that's why the combination of both becomes more important, as we saw listen from the experts also. So next. Yeah, and if you go with the gold standard method, that is the Westergren method, it's too time consuming. 1 hour it takes, and then you have to take the sample size of sample amount of around 2 to 3 ml, and then you have to go for the temperature correction, which is again a hurdle which very few labs follows. Actually, you need a Manley's chart, and you need to correct the temperature to find out the correct value of ESR. And then further is that there is no direct correlation with HCT, as most of the experts told that HCT is one of the parameters which is very important when you are looking after the ESR value. So there is no direct correlation of the Westergren method if we talk about, and there is no direct control available for the Westergren method, which is again a kind of a limitation, because you cannot again check whether my method is working well or not. Next, please. Yeah, so just here I would like to introduce, I'm not going to tell you the instrument or anything. I'm just trying to give you a brief about the CERIX technology. This is basically a cell counter integrated rheometric excellence. When we talk about rheometry, we are actually looking after how the aggregation of RBCs takes place and how the flow of RBCs is measured, to calculate the ESR and to measure the ESR optically. Basically, if you talk in layman's language, it is an optical ESR, which is a new thing, and it is not an isolated method. CERIX technology is something which is in full sync with your CBC value, and which has the ability to correlate your ESR value along with the CBC value. So next, please. So if we go with this overall instrument, then we have three technologies being used. One is the impedance method, which is normally present in every cell counter for the RBC counting or the WBC counting. Then next we have, next please. Next we have the Dynahelix flow control. Actually, most of the time this technology is only available in the high-end instruments, but with the Nihon Kohden now we are trying to include this technology along with the CERIX technology, which is going to measure your ESR. Next, please. So you can see these three technologies are combined into one instrument, where you're going to get the value of CBC along with the ESR, and that ESR is going to give you the better value in terms of, because it is in sync with your HCT value which you get in your CBC report, and RBC aggregation is done through the machine in a separate chamber, and then the temperature correction also takes place automatically by the technology. So these three together will make your results more reliable, more accurate in terms of they making the clinical decisions. Next, please. So these are some of the saline features, without going into the details, because here we have a small time, and I just want to just introduce you to the CBC plus ESR. That is 2 in 3 minutes, and that 3 minutes means 1 minute for CBC and 2 minutes for ESR. And you can run your CBC without ESR also, depending on what you want. And then the sample volume is also just the 80 microliter, so that you can again run your sample, and you can check out whether your values are coming correct or not. And the third benefit which this technology offers is that no extra reagent or the consumable you require. Whatever you are doing for the normal CBC, you can do the same sample, same reagents, everything is same, and you'll get the best results along with the ESR. And then the fourth is the evidence-based good correlation. Actually, this method is already validated in the Japanese hospitals, in Japanese research labs, and it has shown very good correlation with the Westergren method, and the same is under the testing, and we are trying to do the same with the Indian labs as well. Next, please. So this CREEX technology actually is synergized with the flow cytometry, and it is a patented technology to calculate and measure ESR in sync with your CBC. Because ESR, as experts have told in the panel, that ESR alone has no value if we talk in clinical terms. And along with the CBC, it makes a lot more sense. And in case you can adjust or sync your ESR along with the CBC, that becomes more important, because then you don't have to cross check with other things. Because if your HCT, if your CBC report is coming fine with your cell counter, and even if your ESR is not matching with your Westergren, so you can get an idea that whether my Westergren is working well or not. Because in Westergren, it's such a long and tedious method that most of the labs are not able to do it because of the heavy workload. They're not able to perform it thoroughly based on all the guidelines that are prescribed by ICSH. So this technology is going to help us in saving time, in saving cost, in giving a better result in less time. And moreover, as the manpower is very important, so you are going to save a lot of time of your lab technicians. I think which ESR is one of the pain areas for the lab technicians, because they have to just wait for the samples to come, and then they put, and sometimes it gives you wrong results because of the pre-analytical issues that the experts have shared with us. So I think with this, Nihon Cordon will be able to solve a lot of issues. And as I said, that this is an optical ESR, and it is performed using the same EDTA sample which you use for your CBC calculation, and then accuracy check you can do through the single control. That means you can check your CBC results as well as your ESR results, both with the same sample and both with the same control. So that makes your life easier, the lab's life easier, and your quality check and everything lot more easier in terms of saving time, in some terms of saving cost, in terms of making your patient happy, because you're not going to suck the sample again and again for the ESR, transportation issues, the citrate issues, the tube issues. There are a lot many things which we can be solved through this technology. So we have a promising, we would suggest that we want the Indian market to test us, and to see whether that it works or not. It's not about the instrument, it's about the acceptance of the technology. So if once the technology is accepted well with by the market, then we can further add the CRP also, as Dr. Ravi sir told us. So I think that is also feasible, and we are working on that. And with this, I think next we have this CBC plus ESR is a complete hemogram, and that makes a clinically significant contribution and economical justified way. And it is performed using the same EDTA sample. So clinical contribution and economical viability both are important, and I think that this will be the promise of this technology. Thank you so much to all the viewers. Thanks for your time, and we would love to give you more any queries you have. Please get back to us, and we'll be happy to solve that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you, Mr. Nair, for your power-packed presentation. Thank you so much. And I think it will be immensely beneficial for our readers and delegates to know about your unique technology, and they will be able to adopt it for a superlative patient outcome. Thank you so much.